Yup, that's me. You're probably wondering what this Caucasian man is doing. Well, it's a long story. Watch and find out.
GOATeejay. So we've already established the Earth is flat in this video right here. So if you haven't, go watch it or not. They don't build off each other that much. But some of you have made it clear you still think otherwise. So codenamed TJ here to take some of y'all back to school, because some of you can't fathom such a simple concept. So I must do a more in-depth explanation. Let's start with Exhibit A, the sun. The common misconception that a spherical Earth spins around on its axis while spinning around the sun. And the axle-based spinning gives different parts of the world solar energy and light. This is commonly known as the day-night cycle. But there's many things incorrect about this model. A model of the sun wouldn't be some giant fiery ball. It would more closely resemble a rotating lamp or flashlight that spotlights different parts of the flat plane known as the Earth. Now here's a more accurate model I've made. Super genius scientist codenamed TJ in the lab once more, and I'll be showing you a model of how the sun works in the day-night cycle. So let's use this plane, and this is our interpretation of the sun. Notice how only select regions are granted access to the solar energy. This is the day-night cycle, showing at different points in the day and night. Now for Exhibit B. Space is a vacuum, but vacuums suck. So why hasn't all the water and oxygen and everything else in the atmosphere been sucked into the vacuum of space? Not making sense. Exactly. Now here's a more accurate model I've done in my laboratory.
So I proposed the idea of me vacuuming my balls to Team YouTube, and for some reason they said no, something about going against community guidelines or something. So if I show the experiment, they might delete my channel.
Exhibit C. You can't have air pressure without a container. So there must be a giant dome over the plane to contain said air pressure for the oxygen not just float away into the galaxy. And this dome is known as the firmament. Exhibit D. Other planets don't have water, so they being weighed down less are able to spin rapidly. And when you look at them through a telescope, they'd appear to be spherical, when they are in fact flat planes like the ones we reside on. So if a flat circular plane was rotating rapidly, it would look somewhat spherical to the untrained eye. Here, let me show you an accurate model of what's actually happening. Now look at these two flat planes. Here's a standard US quarter, and this flat plane, I use it as an example. Notice how they're flat, but since they're being weighed down by nothing, it's perceived as round or spherical to the untrained eye when it's just rapid motion. See, let me give another example. Building off of Exhibit D, it's clear the water weighs down the flat plane on its Earth, making it spin in a slower, more controlled manner than the other planets that lack water. Now imagine a sphere spinning with water on it. The centrifugal force throws all the water off of it, so the Earth can't possibly be spherical with all this water on it. Now we will be taking this spherical object here and adding dihydrogen monoxide to it. See, it is now moist. A representation of the Earth. Let's get some on the other side too. Make sure it's properly moistened. All right. This looks very wet, doesn't it? You see, a lot of the moisture came off. Now imagine it spinning at as fast as the Earth. You see, all the water would come off because of the centrifugal force. And finally, what you've been waiting for. Exhibit F. For my last attempt to stand on a spherical object, they told me to get a spherical object around the same size as the Earth. As that's impossible, because a spherical object the size of the Earth doesn't exist, I have a bigger sphere I'll attempt to stand on. So let's see how it goes. Genius scientist codenamed TJ here, and do I need any further explanation? Let's try. See? A total failure. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, as I was somewhat entertaining enough for you to watch all the way to the end. Hopefully I enlightened you and swayed your opinion on the structure of planets. And if I didn't, rebuttal me in the comments and watch this next video right here. So he's going to be my first set of ears. You're going to see his live reaction right now. Oh, you better be here.
Young Babbler, young Babbler, young Babbler.
This is my producer tag right there.
This is all satire. Nonetheless, this won't be fire. This heat will soon transpire.